Hallmark is getting all loved up for February, premiering 6 original romantic movies just in time to get into the Valentine spirit. Hallmark Channel will debut one film every Saturday during the month for its returning Loveuary lineup. Eloise Mumford and PenaVega headline 2 of the new romances, along with Alexandra Turshen, Partner Track, Matt Cohen, Supernatural, and Kathryn Davis, Jupiter's Legacy. Meanwhile, Hallmark Movies Mysteries reunites frequent co-stars Nikki DeLoach and Andrew Walker for the second installment of their Curious Caterer mystery franchise, Grilling Season. The network also unveils a new Mahogany movie celebrating the music history of Nashville, A Nashville Legacy, starring Andrea Lewis, Degrassi, The Next Generation, and Pooch Hall, The Game. See Hallmark's January schedule for its 4 movie premieres, including the next Wedding Veil trilogy with Lacey Chabert, Alison Sweeney and Autumn Reeser, and the series debut of The Way Home with Andie MacDowell and Kyler Lee. Hallmark Channel's Loveuary all premieres are at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, PT, unless otherwise noted. Sweeter Than Chocolate starring Eloise Mumford, Dan Jonat and Brenda Strong premieres Saturday, Feb. 4. A local bakery is rumored to have the secret recipe to finding true love on Feb. 14. Drawing in a TV reporter to investigate. A Paris Proposal starring PenaVega and Nicholas Bishop premieres Saturday, Feb. 11. Anna PenaVega is an account manager for a New York City advertising agency who has the opportunity to land the biggest client of her career, Duran Diamonds. Much to her chagrin, her boss dispatches her and her colleague Sebastian Bishop to the City of Lights to make the pitch and seal the deal. Anna's by-the-books work style clashes with Sebastian's looser approach and over-the-top ideas that dazzle the client but exceed budget realities that land them in hot water. When they arrive in Paris to meet with the client, a misunderstanding leads the Durans to believe Anna and Sebastian are married, making them excited about the prospect of having real-life couple in charge of the creative vision for their brand and forcing them to try to keep up appearances. Valentine, Nebraska starring Kathryn Davis and Markian Tarasiuk premieres Saturday, Feb. 18. It's a week away from Valentine's Day and Olivia Davis loses both her boyfriend and her job in the same week. Her sister Vanessa, who still lives in their hometown in Nebraska, convinces Olivia to come back home for an extended trip and help get her back on her feet. Olivia's roommate in New York has a friend, George Tarasiuk, who's driving out to Los Angeles and agrees to take Olivia to her destination, which is exactly halfway between New York and California, in exchange for a free night's stay in her hometown. Olivia, low on cash after her layoff, agrees to take turns driving so he can get to Los Angeles in less than 5 days. The two strangers set out on the open road, both on their way to being who they think they're supposed to be. When George's car breaks down mere miles from Olivia's hometown, he has to stay a few more days in Valentine, Nebraska with Olivia and her sister. After spending so much time together, the two realize that their priorities might have changed, and love is what truly matters. Made for Each Other starring Alexandra Turshen, Matt Cohen, Aaron O'Connell and Ileana Douglas premieres Saturday, Feb. 25. A sculptor, Turshen, uses magic to mold her ideal man, O'Connell, into reality but begins to fall for her real-life friend, Cohen, and embraces the flaws that make love perfectly imperfect. Hallmark Movies Mysteries all premieres are at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, PT. Curious Caterer, Grilling Season starring Nikki DeLoach and Andrew Walker premieres Sunday, Feb. 5. Professional caterer Goldie Berry, DeLoach, throws a lavish barbecue event for her childhood friend, acclaimed realtor Susie Craig. Later that night, she is shocked to discover that after the event concluded, Susie's grill exploded and killed her. Golda's professional reputation is put under fire when people realize that she was the last one to use the grill. On a mission to clear her name, Goldie teams up once again with Detective Tom Schultz, Walker, to figure out who was behind this mysterious explosion. As they weed through manipulative party guests, heated gossip, and dark secrets, the suspect list grows with familiar names, ranging from business partners to ex-spouses. Goldie and Tom realize that the murderer might be closer to them than they initially imagined. A Nashville Legacy starring Andrea Lewis, Pooch Hall, Stan Shaw, Roz Ryan premieres Sunday, Feb. 26. Naima Lewis has recently moved to Nashville, where she is getting her doctorate while interning as a curator at a well-known Nashville museum. The tales her late grandmother shared about the old days in Music City during the 1950s provided a fascination that led music enthusiast Naima back to her grandmother's old haunts. As she begins her work at the museum, Naima meets Damien Hall, a volunteer, or so she thinks. Damien is actually the heir to the Berry Hall Records empire, run by his father Franklin Berry Hall Shaw, but he is struggling to step out from under his father's shadow of success. The two begin to get close, bonding over their love for music and their desire to leave their respective marks on the world. Hallmark's Three Wise Men and a Baby. Tyler Hines has his hands full with a baby. Exclusive. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. If you are using ad blocking software, please disable it and reload the page.